How do you have extreme focus when you're trying to study for something, when you're trying to read something? How do you have extreme focus? I was on a show this last week. I'm a memory champion. I've memorized the United States Constitution word for word, 4,543 words. And I was on a show last week, and one of the co-hosts of the show said, "Ron, how do you do it? How do you stay so focused when you're memorizing something?" And she said, "I can't stay focused. I'll be reading something and my mind will drift and I'll go over here and I can't make any progress because I can't focus. How do you stay so focused?" And she was making an assumption. She was making an assumption based on the end result. The end result was that I memorized the United States Constitution. So the conclusion that she came to is, wow, I must have some extreme focus. I must have an ability that she doesn't have. And here's the truth. And this is so much the truth. Everybody watching this video right now, you know why you clicked on this video? Because you saw focus in the description and you're like, wow, I have trouble focusing. Do you know who has trouble focusing? Everybody. Now, maybe a very few select people whose brains are just gifted that way don't have trouble to focus, but everybody has this problem. And when she asked me that question, she said, "Ron, how do you have such extreme focus?" Do you know what I answered her? I said, I don't have extreme focus. And she looked at me so confused, like, how can you not have extreme focus? And my answer to her was, I have the same struggles you do. Right now, today, right now, I am trying to memorize a book. And as I memorize key points of this book, I can't focus. So you know what I'm doing? I'm doing a YouTube video talking to you about focus, just to shift my mindset a little bit. I told that woman that day, I have the same struggles with focusing. I will read, I will study, I will memorize, and then I'm like, oh, I'm not making any progress. Do you know what I do at that moment? I don't beat myself up. I don't say, why are you so stupid? Why can't you focus? Why can't you get this done? Other people can focus. Who cares what other people can do? Who cares what other people can do? And who cares what other people are doing? Get that out of your head. This is about you. This is about your learning. This is about your memorizing. So, do I have some special ability? No, I don't. Do you have some special ability? Probably not. So what do we do? What do I do? What do you do? You know what I do? I get up, I go for a walk, and I'm like, I'm having a hard time focusing. This is my land. This is not a green screen. This is really outdoors. I'll go for a walk outside. I'll drink some water. Sometimes I'll drink caffeine, but I don't recommend it because it has long-term negative side effects, and we'll do that in another video. But here's the main thing, and this is so important what I'm about to say. I don't have an extreme ability to focus, but you know what? What's the difference? What is the difference then between me and somebody else who's not getting any memorizing or learning done? There's a lot of differences. I'm using systems and I'm implementing systems, but here's the overall thing that anybody can implement. And you know what it is? Don't give up. Let me say that again. Don't give up. If you have determined that this is worthy, this is something you want to know, that this is worthwhile, do not let that inner weakness say, hey, when your friends call, hey, you want to go see a movie tonight? Hey, why don't you go see that movie? It's okay. You're not making any progress right now with your studying anyways. That's the inner weakness. You have to say to yourself, no, I'm not going to go goof off tonight. I'm not going to go hang out with my friends. I gave myself a goal to memorize this, to learn this, to study this, and it's taken me a lot longer than I had anticipated. What am I having to do? I'm having to get up. I'm having to go on breaks. I'm having to go for walks, but I'm always returning to it. I don't give up. Now, if you have a family or kids or some obligation that you have to go attend to, okay, you have to do that. But the next day, don't give up. Don't give up. You may have decided that it was going to take you 3 or 4 weeks to learn something. And because your inability to focus, because you have ADD, because you have brain fog, 4 weeks go by and you're not even halfway done. At that point, what do? I tell you what you don't do. You don't give up. It doesn't matter how slow you go as long as you don't give up. When I set out to memorize the United States Constitution, I thought it would take me 4 to 6 weeks. 4 to 6 weeks into it, I was about halfway where I thought I'd be. It took me about 2 to 3 months. 3 months to memorize something that I thought I might be able to do in 1 month. But I didn't give up. And now guess what? I have that knowledge in the bookcase of my mind forever. Do not give up. But also understand this. I struggle with focus. You struggle with focus. Take breaks. Go for walks. Drink some water. Do some exercises. Do a YouTube video. Do something to distract yourself. But you know what I have to do after this YouTube video is over? I got to get back to memorizing. Just stick with it. Just stick with it. Everybody's struggling with focusing, and you are thinking that because you're seeing other people, you're looking at their results. You're looking at the results of what they memorized, and you're looking at the results of they got their college degree. You're looking at the results of they memorized that poem or that those verses. You're looking at their results, and because they are not showing you the work, you're assuming that during the work they didn't struggle with brain fog or inability to focus, and they probably did. But they just probably didn't give up. They just probably kept going and kept going and kept going. And that's what I have to do. Just keep going. I might have to take more breaks than normal, but somebody with the same system, but who cares? You're not in a competition with somebody else. So how do I have extreme focus as a memory champion? I do not have extreme focus. I have techniques that help with my focus, and I'll put some with as far as foods and exercises and breathing and meditation. But overall, I don't give up. Guys, if you struggle with focus, comment down below in the comments and let me know. If you agree that focus is a problem and you have a problem with focus, give me a thumbs up. That lets me know that you like this video, and then I'll do more like this video. I really do look at the likes and kind of judge what I'm going to do. Also, how do I memorize? Well, I have a memory system. It's called Black Belt Memory. I'll put the link to it in the comments. I have a free gift for you on how to memorize there. So get my Black Belt Memory free gift, and maybe even get the course, become one of my black belts in memory, and you can join our group, and it's just for black belts, and have a lot of fun in there. But comment down below, let me know what you think. If you're not subscribed, I hope you subscribed. I don't have any secrets on focus though, but I don't give up. See you in the next video.